Thank you so much for standing by. We finally found a system that works to make it look aesthetically pleasing that all three of us are on at once and to not have TikTok kick us all out and whatever and whatnot.
Yep.
So let's get into it, man.
Oh yeah.
I'll start with Houston. How was your week, man?
It was great.
Yeah, that's all you have to say.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it fucking sucked. I got to go to work, got to do regular shit. I mean, it was all right. It was fine. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of something that happened this week, but nothing really did happen.
I'm sure
Trying to get a
something.
vehicle. That's about it.
I'm sure something happened to Elijah that he wants to share. I'm sure.
Uh I mean, nothing really special. I hate to piggyback off Houston, but I mean, literally the same thing. Just went to work all week. Kind of
Did you
sucked.
get arrested or something for violating a restraining order?
I wasn't trying to spill the tea.
Yeah, that's what happened. We knew that happened, and he did a bunch of stuff.
He's peeking through my windows at night, dude.
I went out on Wednesday night and actually got recognized from TikTok, and it turned out I had math class with him in my junior year of high school.
Oh, nice.
I thought that was pretty cool, and then we ended up catching up. And then this like creepy like 40-year-old dude was there like trying to hit on all the ladies and was like getting really touchy with us. And then like he got the police called on him and like escorted out of the bar.
Now that does sound like something my character would have
Yeah,
done.
that's I was like, is this Elijah?
That's crazy. I mean, what's wrong with today's world where you can't just touch and feel on people a
I
little bit?
know,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
That's what I'm saying.
People are so
man.
woke.
I know.
You go woke, you go bro. No, just kidding.
Woke culture, man.
Yeah,
Woke
they're
culture.
killing it.
That's our week in a recap. Welcome to Behind the Skits, and also welcome Houston, the new co-host of our show.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you.
Yeah, man.
$300 a week.
I don't know exactly where the thought stemmed from, but I'm not gonna lie. Before Ben had even asked me, after our last week, I was like, man, I wish he would just be on every week.
Right. I appreciate that. I had a great time. I mean, I really enjoyed talking to y'all.
Yeah,
But-
Kyle pretty
so-
much begged me to let you on. I was like, dude, I don't want to have this
Yeah.
guy on here.
I might be a liability, but
I didn't
I do
discuss this
enjoy
with anybody else before, but I did have. There's something we need to establish, like from the very beginning. Like we can't let this go without being established. Okay.
Okay.
So Chad, Ben, he's the CEO.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm the top
I'm
dog.
I'm the president. So I got to thinking, like, what could be your title, and I had a few suggestions for you.
okay.
I was thinking,
All right.
like
All right. What? Let me hear 'em.
intern,
Okay.
assistant, maybe a Dwight Schrute assistant to the regional manager.
How about the treasurer?
Yeah. Let me handle the motherfucking money.
The treasurer. He's the treasurer.
Yeah. Let me be the treasurer, dude.
That's good.
Treasurer, instead of treasury of the state, it's treasury of the skits. How about
Yeah, treasury of the skits.
that? There you go.
What
Wow,
a
that
great play
sounds
on
like
words.
bottom of the barrel. That's cool. We need to get another guy so I don't have to be on the bottom.
No, we like our bottom boy.
Or we can get a woman. I'm just
Nah,
kidding.
We're gonna call you Waterboy if you like.
I was just joking. I don't really. Do you guys know any female content creators? I don't. I'm like. I mean, no. Obviously, there's tons of them. Do you have a personal relationship with any of them? I don't.
I do one. I know one, Hannah Grabu. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right. But I don't know if she'd be interested or not, but she's pretty, like, she's got some followers.
Yeah, I wasn't inviting her.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
just to like clarify.
I just want to kind of keep it, dude.
I was just asking the question.
I
I
was
was
just
like,
trying to be woke with you guys. You said,
No,
"I
for
know
sure.
any female creators?" I was like, "Yeah, dude."
I was just curious. I was like, do any of you guys have a personal relationship with any female creators? Because I don't. I actually have. I lied. I have one, but she does like completely other skits.
No, there's a bunch of good ones. I don't know none of them
Yeah,
personally.
her name's like Chloe, like Hector or Hetcher. We follow each other. She does like, she makes fun of like the Jewish. Well, doesn't make fun, but she's like Jewish and she does all these like Jewish community skits. They're kind of funny.
Oh,
Because I went to like school with like a lot of these like kids who had these like the Jewish mom stereotype kind of stuff. So I find her skits really funny. But that's the only one I have a relationship with.
what exactly is the stereotype?
I'm not sure, but she's hitting it on the nail. Whatever it is, like the rich white mom and like the rich daughter. She makes fun of all that stuff and like living in like the city. I don't know. Her skits are good. She has like 100,000 followers, I think.
You have to send us one of her skits.
I will. Yeah. Yeah. We like each other's skits. She's nice. I'll send you one of her skits so you can see. Y'all do the skits so good, I can't stand y'all. That's funny.
Believe me, I can't stand myself when I look in the mirror.
I know. I get that a lot. Like how do you live with yourself, or how do you not feel like a creep making these? And I'll get some sort of comment, and I'm just like, how do you think I feel after making these skits?
Yeah.
Terrible. I'm the one that has to say it out loud.
I don't feel any remorse, dude. I'm not as creepy as you guys, though.
Yeah. When I do the divorced dad ones, where
I'm like more like playful, like I'm still like I'm still like a young soul, you know what I mean?
A little bit, yeah. Likeable a little bit.
And I wouldn't quite. I mean, like people like the story behind Shad, but they're probably not supportive of his actions these days.
I think he's a high value male. So
although I'm telling you guys, soon, next couple of weeks, I promise you, one of these versions of Chad and the Chad verse is gonna piece his life together. I promise
Don't do that
to the viewer. One of them, I mean, he's gonna piece his life together for the time being. I'm not saying it's gonna stick.
Yeah.
But one version of Chad is gonna piece his life together.
Yep.
Maybe.
Kind of like I told you the other day, whenever I was like, I have an idea as well for like temporarily broke boyfriend becomes not broke, and he has like a real opportunity to change his life around, and then he squanders it.
Yeah, that would be funny. You got to do something like that.
Well, I've just got some other things planned for the next few videos, but after that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you got going on soon. March is. I'm trying to get innovative with content. That's maybe the first thing we should talk about is, you know, when you've been making videos for so long, like none of us are new creators anymore. Like we've all been on this platform relatively more than like a couple of months, you know. Houston, I think
over a couple of years, just finally starting getting famous.
Okay, sorry.
Took a minute.
Elijah, so you and Elijah have been on here for a couple of years. I've been on here since like June. But like, what do you guys think? What do you guys do when you see a little bit of drop in viewership? Like, how do you adapt and adjust?
Houston, you go first.
Oh, personally, if I don't get any views, I begin to hate myself and question everything. Trying to figure out what I did wrong. I'll even delete, like the other day.
Dude, I was watching you do that live, like deleting the same video like 4 times. It came up. I'm like, oh, he posted.
Because I'm dumb.
You should have done that.
That night, I woke up, it was like 40,000. I was like, okay.
Should have just kept it.
I know. And I did it again, and it did worse. And I did it again, and it did worse.
And it's like, you know, I get it because I've done it before too, but it's like, it's not the play.
Well, here's the thing. I understand that because I'm just hurting myself. I get so in my head. Like, I'm always judging. Like, I'm like my biggest hater, you know, whatever everybody's pretty much their own biggest hater. And it just makes, I'm like, God, I feel like a piece of shit. I'm like, why didn't I just do this right?
You're beating yourself up all day at work.
It beats me up. Like,
you took it out on your wife later.
I do. Yeah, I have to. I mean, I'm a man. I'm a high value.
Of course. That's
I make the big bucks. I can do what I want.
Exactly. No, exactly.
My hands hurt. Nobody asks me how I feel. My hands hurt all the time.
Someone said we need a collab between Houston and Elijah.
Yeah, we'll eventually probably do something. I like doing it in person. Like I know how y'all collab and y'all done it. Like, to me, I don't know.
Personally, me and Elijah's most recent one I think was the best aesthetic looking one.
It was fun.
You got that green screen perfect.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, the green screen does not work. Like, when I say the green screen, the backdrop being green does not work. You need it to be.
It doesn't.
It needs to be like a darker background.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I might start doing it in front of this.
Yeah, that can work too.
Yeah. But me and Houston are trying to work on a collab.
Yeah, eventually we'll get it.
I wasn't feeling that idea you suggested.
I thought it was funny. You talking what the back shots?
Yeah.
That was a joke. That wasn't real.
Oh, I was like, there's no way. Did you actually?
Yeah, you said Johnny Manziel was your favorite player last week. I was just doing that as a joke.
But did you actually put an idea in there?
Yeah, it was underneath it.
Oh, see, once I saw that title, I didn't read it.
Yeah, it was just a joke, man.
Oh, man. I'll go read it after this.
Sure it was.
You said you like him so much. So I
do.
Yeah, I was just, you know.
Anyways.
Oh, man, you got to read that comment from Jadon.
Yeah, someone needs to mute him or block.
Yeah, because that's not funny, dude.
I blocked him.
What a silly guy.
Yeah, that's not funny at all, man.
Yeah, dude, you better tighten up in the fucking comments, guys. We're not doing this crap.
Wait, I didn't mean to block him. Well, I unblocked him.
Maybe not block, but
I meant to mute. I meant to mute. Sorry,
Yeah.
I unblocked him.
What's up, Jaden?
Well, so I guess I'll answer the question next. How, when it comes to like having a dip in viewership,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like this week I've noticed, or the last 2 videos I've posted, it's like the same style of content. But I know that Ben, you've mentioned this before. You just need to like come up with a different scenario that the same character is in.
Yeah.
And I know last live I had mentioned, well, I did the same video but just changed the title. So I mean, there's tons of different ways you can like capture your same audience by making it seem like it's different, but at the same time it's not.
Yeah. I mean, the knowing your target audience is like the most important part of everything. Also, like knowing that like people don't want to see the same thing twice, but they're not necessarily opposed to seeing the same person doing something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People, I mean, we're all the same person. Nobody would watch us if they didn't like our content as people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, obviously, I use a face filter for the majority of my content. You guys don't. But it still works out the same. But yeah, I would pretty much agree with you on that. I did want to credit you, Elijah, that video you put out, the Twin Peaks manager. That was really good.
Yeah, it was. And I'll have to give credit where credit is due. That was not my idea.
Yeah, but you did better than that guy who posted it. You got more likes and views.
Really? I haven't checked, but...
That's crazy.
I messaged him to make sure he would be cool with it, because I didn't want to just, like, copy him.
Yeah, I saw you even gave him, like, credit. You were like, this is my... And you didn't even do it the same as him, by the way. You did your own take on it.
Yeah, it was like with my own twist, but I definitely wanted to at least give him credit,
No, it was great to give him credit, I'm sure. And he seemed fine about it.
I saw it. I thought it was funny, too. I saw the original, too.
Yeah, I had been seeing the original a little while ago.
Yeah, I think I saw it like a couple days ago, or it came out maybe last week or something.
Yeah, it was 3 days ago when I posted.
Yeah, I mean, of course you have to give credit, because it's like, if you don't, you know what I mean? It's it's not a good look.
But me and him, we got to chatting back and forth. He only lives like a few hours from me, so whenever he's ready to do like his first collab, we're gonna make it happen in person.
Nice.
That'd be nice.
Hell yeah! If y'all haven't watched like all his videos, man, he doesn't post a lot, but when he posts, man, they're bangers.
Yeah.
You got to watch them all, man. They're funny.
Thanks for the glasses, dog. Whoever just sent those. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look.
Start with his first. To me, it's the funniest one.
Okay.
Like his first post was the funniest.
Okay, I'll look through all of them later. Anyways, let's move on from that, because I pretty much agree with your answer, like on that. Like, pretty much it's about like.
Rabbit hole there.
No, of course. Like, dude, we can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Guys, I thought we were friends here.
Well,
are we not? Well, we're just associates. That's it. If I see you in real life,
we're coworkers.
Well, me and Elijah are friends, but you're just the associate.
I'm the odd man out. That's okay.
Someone said I want to see a collab with Thou, who shall not be named.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Thanks, Connor. I really appreciate that, man. That makes me feel really fucking good. What kind of name is Connor? Goofy ass. All right. I'm just joking. Just kidding.
Anyways, someone else bring up a talking point. I'm always the one who's synergizing the conversation.
Do y'all not like mukbangs? Do they like make you want to throw up? Mukbangs. You know, when people get in their car and they got like a gallon of cane
Yeah,
sauce?
those are disgusting.
And they're like
I don't, but they always have like 1 million likes and like 10 million views.
And they're not eating all that food; they're just wasting all that shit.
Yeah.
So I have a theory about that, about how they get so many views. And I'm not judging. I myself have lost 85 pounds, and I was pretty big, but I'm not as big as some of these people, But this is coming from someone who is still obese and have been heavier. So just to be clear, anybody watching, please don't get offended by what I'm about to say.
People of size.
Yeah, people. So, since I have personal experience, I can speak for myself, myself, and I, that it is interesting to watch these people just exist sometimes when they're literally putting themselves out there, doing the thing that's causing them to be the way they are. I don't know. It's just I've caught myself. There's this girl that I watch her live sometimes. I have no interest in who she is. I have no interest in what she does. She makes like these soaps and stuff like for other girls. It's like all girly stuff. Like I have no reason to watch her, but I catch myself when she pops up. I just sit and watch because it's like, I don't know. It just piques my interest to watch, and like you hear her breathing heavy. It's like I feel bad at the same time, but I don't know. I think that's my theory. Is like it's just interesting to watch. And again, please don't be offended if you're watching this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's
if the shoe fits.
Thanks for sharing.
I doubt it fits. I doubt anything fits for people of size. To be honest with you, it grosses me out. I cannot stand it. They're like making all these.
Yeah, I don't like the noises. It puts me in like an awkward situation. I'm like, dude.
And let me tell you something. People of size. No offense. I'm overweight myself. I used to, smoke cigarettes. I quit a year ago. But like people of size that also smoke cigarettes, like pick a habit, man. Either eat food or smoke cigarettes because they already heavy breathe as it is. And then once they start smoking cigarettes, it's even worse. Like I can't stand it. Sorry. Strong opinions about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like care about like people are gonna do what they want to do. I mean, I think that's fine, but like I'm just personally not gonna tune into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like good on them. Look, if they're able to make a living by eating a bunch of food and doing mukbangs and whatever, like all credit to you. Are you gonna have clogged arteries when you're 40? Probably. But
you're gonna die young.
You know what? Like, look, if that's what they want to do, I'm not gonna stop them.
It's their life. Let them live.
Yeah,
exactly.
And sometimes, I mean, to piggyback off Elijah's point, sometimes I do. Like, I'll just be like, oh wow, like that really caught my attention. Like, I'm just gonna like watch this now, so I understand it.
Yeah.
But
it's like that.
The sounds, I just don't like the sounds. That was my one last point.
Yeah, I don't like ASMR like at all. Like
I know I actually don't. I don't mind ASMR. I don't like food noise. One of my biggest pet peeves is people who chew loud. So it's just like I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't watch ASMR at all. Like that's the fastest I scroll past is when I see an ASMR video of any kind. Did y'all see that ASMR video? I don't want to talk politics, but did y'all see the ASMR video that the White House posted?
I don't even follow any of that stuff, man.
I hadn't seen it.
I don't either. But sometimes it just pops up on FYP. Anybody watching should just watch it later.
Someone said something funny.
I've been White House ASMR.
Oh my god!
Someone's a deportation ASMR. That's insane.
That's so not funny, dude.
That's literally what it is. It's got
Oh really?
The White House posted it from their official page.
Wait, no, is that the actual title?
Yes.
No. I thought he was making a joke. Holy shit. All right, I gotta check this out later. I was like, damn, that's an insane comment, but
I think we can just appreciate how funny that is without getting political. Like that's
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bold move by the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, that's just wild. I'm not gonna say anything beyond that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can appreciate the comedy without getting political. I mean,
absolutely.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna judge it yet. But when I see it, I'll either decide whether I'm gonna appreciate the comedy or just be like, this was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I still paying child support? I never paid child support. And I never will.
Okay. Speaking of collabs, the comment about child support for Chad, I had I had commented on your video and said like it was your divorced dad video, and I said, Dad, is that you? Mm-hmm. That should be our collab, man. Kyle,
like you're my son?
Or yeah, you're Kyle's dad.
Okay. Okay.
Kyle's estranged father.
Yeah, like you come back with a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stare at each other and like the camera will go back and forth. I don't know. It was just.
But how come he has hair and you don't?
Yeah, dude. Your mom's definitely cheating.
Yeah, put on a hat. Put on a hat.
Yeah.
I'll shave my head for the video.
Okay. No,
I'm kidding. I would never do that. I already look bad as it is, but if I shave my head, I look like a registered offender. So
do it where the son wins the lottery and the dad comes back. Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, I did one like that. The famous, like the dad comes back when you become famous.
I saw that video. That was hilarious. Your videos come up on my For You feed from like months ago.
Yeah, it's probably because we just started following each other.
That would make sense.
Because I know when I followed you, yeah, like when we followed each other back, that's when I started just seeing.
Yeah. That's what they do. Yeah, I watch your videos thoroughly. Whenever I see Elijah, I just skip them.
Yeah,
I
do too.
I can't stand that guy's
I would
videos.
skip my videos.
Can we just agree that Elijah's like the worst creator of all time? Like he deserves all the hate comments he gets. All like the grown men on Facebook who just knife into him are all correct. They're all correct.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them is all correct.
They know every detail about myself, and
yeah, they know you like personally. Those hate comments know everything about your life. They know your life better than you do.
He's a horrible person in real life.
Oh,
seriously.
Dude.
Yeah. This one guy, he commented. It was on Facebook, of course. Another hate comment.
It's always Facebook though. Facebook are hating.
It was my DoorDash video, and he was like, "This guy's making fun of DoorDash drivers when he, just because he don't want to work."
I saw that. I commented under that. I start beefing your comments.
I guarantee you, I work more hours than you. He didn't say nothing.
No, you don't. You don't. You got soft hands, boy.
Yeah, I remember my first part-time job, brother.
Oh, 160 hours a week. You got soft hands, brother.
Like, why does dude hate his family so much? He's always at work.
Yeah, like go home, bro. Like,
yeah.
You can go to the house you pay for. Holy shit, this dude's spamming roses. I appreciate it, Tower. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Burning Angel. Thank you, Rion, Ted, Jaden, Wyatt, Toby, and Dabs are great. Thank you guys all for the gifts. Appreciate it very much. Just wanted to say that. But yeah, no, the people that like, I mean, like, this might be like a little bit of a controversial thing, but like, I don't know how you guys feel about this. Like, people who make their job their entire personality. Yeah. Like, that's all they talk about. Like, that's the only thing they ever talk about.
I'm gonna raise that. Anybody who makes anything their entire personality.
And that's fair. That's
like
fair.
People who smoke, like, the herb, that's like their whole, not everybody, but like that's their whole thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, Rick and Morty, man.
Yeah, why? Yeah, and that's even better to just say this jobs. Why are you making one small thing, your entire personality?
Just like when people make sexuality, like say they're any sexuality, they make it their entire thing. Like, why do people have to make everything their entire thing? Like, just be a person, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just like, work-wise, I could not imagine like focusing on work outside of like work.
It's funny you mention that. So like, I have this friend, like the wife and her are friends, and then me and him are friends. We were at the community pool one day, and me and him were talking about our jobs, because like I do sales and service, so like, but he is a straight sales guy, and so we were talking like about sales and stuff. And his wife was like, "Why are y'all talking about work? Like, y'all supposed to be off work." It was a Saturday. He's like, "You're supposed to be off work. It's Saturday. Why are you talking about work?" And I looked at her and jokingly said, "Well, it only takes up 80% of our life."
Yeah.
I mean, what else are we talking about? I mean, it's literally 3/4 of our lives.
Sometimes that's all you got in common with that person. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we work together.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I do get it. Like, work takes up a lot of percentage of a lot of people's lives. But I just think, like, to always be thinking about it and always mentioning it. Like, these dudes who make social media posts about their job, like, dude, we get it, man. You work. We all work. All three of us work. Like, I don't ever sit around and post all day making posts about my job. In fact, I created a character that's so against having a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure, that's all I think about when I'm at work is, when am I going to get off? Like, I don't.
Exactly.
Because I got to be there.
Yeah, that's what you think about when I was at work today at like 1 p.m., I was like, look, I cannot wait to get home. Did I go sit in my car from 1:48 to 4? Perhaps. But, Jesus I mean, Christ. I still was at work, and I still was thinking about going home the entire time.
So, I hate working so much that I talk about it a lot. And sometimes I feel like, am I a pessimist? Because this is all I talk about is how much I hate going to work. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, like, do I deserve to be able to talk about what I hate?
Why not? You gotta express your feelings, dude.
I think you deserve to be able to talk about what. It's better than talking about like that fake persona of I love work, I love business, and all this shit.
It reminds me of that creator. I can't remember his name, but he makes fun of like the truck guys who make trucks their whole personality.
Oh,
he's got a beard. Like he's been on it forever.
Yeah. I know.
This is the Carhartt stuff too.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He's like big. He's been on it forever.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, he's kind of fallen off lately.
I have no idea. I've seen.
Doesn't he do the videos where it's like comparing a normal person to like one of those like workers who's there and probably like, I remember when I worked my first part-time job, 160 hours, like that one.
Yeah, he makes videos like that too.
You're talking about the guy that's got like the Midwestern accent?
I don't know. He's like bald and always wearing fucking pit viper sunglasses, maybe, or something like that.
He honestly kind of sounds like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah,
that's him. Yeah,
because I think they responded to one of his videos before.
Oh, have they?
Ricky did. Yeah, this was like I think maybe last year or something like that. But that's who he sounds like.
Ricky and the
People
Bob.
say I sound like Ricky, but I don't. People say I sound like Kenny Powers. I do not. I don't think I do. That's like all my comments is always like Danny McBride. Like I don't think I said like I'm nobody in person I've met has ever said that. It's only online. Like if you go to most of my videos, you see the search or half the comments is what it says. It's Danny McBride.
Really?
McBride.
I've never had a voice like comparison to anybody. I don't know about you, Elijah.
No, I've had when I used to have hair, people said I looked like Jonah Hill. But now that I'm bald, I get Alice Wonderland twins, Uncle Fester.
Oh, we know what you get because you're bald.
Yeah.
it's all the time.
Lex Luthor?
Yeah, I've gotten that one too, yeah.
I called you Humpty Dumpty in a skit. That was wild.
That's pretty fucking.
That was wild. And people picked up on that too.
You have to go with a low blow like that, man.
You thought it was funny.
What's up?
Elijah thought it was
I get
funny.
enough of that in my comments.
Yeah. But it was like part of the skit because we were beefing.
Tell bro to grow some hair.
It was part of the beef lore. That's why I did it.
I can't, man. I can't grow hair. I'm balding. That's why I shave.
Somebody said the turtle from Over the Hedge.
All right. It's enough, guys. It's enough.
I think Bruce Willis played that character. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
You don't get any Bruce Willis comparisons?
You do look like him.
Huh?
I don't.
I could kind of see it.
But I
But
know
you'd have to be a little older.
I know I've said this before, like one of our first podcasts. But there's a picture. Somebody took AI of an obese.
Fucking wrong, dude. Ban and block that guy. Dude. What the fuck?
Wait. What'd I miss?
He said the thumb from Spy Kids.
Bro, the thumb from Spy Kids.
Yes. Yep.
Dude, that's not accurate, bro. In high school, we used to in college, we used to make fun of my boy's now wife because she looked like the Spy Kids thumb. You don't look like the Spy Kids thumb, bro. She didn't have a neck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nah, the Spy Kids thumb is unreal.
I know you always try to get people to move past like those kind of comments, but they really don't bother me. I mean, I look like
it's good for engagement.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we're just joking, right?
Yeah. Okay, but now they're saying Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, right.
Dwayne the Boulder Johnson. Come on, y'all, stop.
All right, dude.
That's actually a good one. The Boulder Johnson.
The Boulder Johnson. There's no such thing as a bad comment. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's
Well, I look like I have permanent black eyes, so
yeah.
People like get some sleep, dude. I don't know where it does. I can't get them to go away.
I have a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah, right. Permanent black eyes from my father.
Knock off Vin Diesel. Yeah.
Hey, that's a pretty. Yeah, if you got you like a little chain, dude, you could do a Vin Diesel.
Okay, that's what I was saying a second ago. There's an AI picture of an obese Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel. And when I first shaved my head, I took a picture of me and that AI picture and put them side by side, and it was scary how much we looked alike.
That could be funny. That could be like something you could. I don't know. That'd be kind of funny.
So me and Ben were talking about we could make a Vin Diesel Paul Walker skit.
Yeah,
hey,
that would work. That would work.
Yeah,
it's all about family.
Vin Gasoline. Someone said leave him alone. He's TikTok Hall of Fame.
He is.
Appreciate the Panther pause, Tavian. Thanks, my boy. TikTok Hall of Fame. Who is the TikTok Hall of Fame? That's a good talking point. TikTok Skit Creator Hall of Fame, top 5. All time.
Do y'all know who Andy is?
Or you just want to go top 5 skit creators of all time? Not even TikTok. You want to go all the way with YouTube.
I like RDC. That's probably my favorite. You know who RDC is?
No.
Nope.
Are you kidding? Really? They were big on Facebook, YouTube, and they're big on here too.
Really? What
RDC
do they specialize in?
They do skits on everything, like everything, things that's going on. I mean, they are like hilarious. If y'all saw it, I'm sure.
I think
done one. I'm sorry.
No, I said I think I don't know who they are.
They did one where like different fast food restaurants deliver to your house, and how like Chick-fil-A, they're like cutting your grass.
Yes.
Okay,
They're like, get the fucking sauces. Get the fucking sauces.
Cutting the grass. Yeah. So like RDC is the name of the group, and then they're all
so I've seen it.
They've been doing it for years. They're very, very funny.
I've seen it. Connor, can you mute that guy who's spamming, please? My personal all-time favorite content creator is probably Jimmy Tatro.
No idea.
You don't know who that is?
Dude, he used to run YouTube back.
Yeah, Jimmy Tatro ran YouTube. He fucking ran YouTube. He inspired me a lot when I started making skits.
Have you seen the show he's in, Tacoma FD?
I have not.
You should watch him. He's not like a main character, but he's in a show called Tacoma Fire Department.
I saw 22 Jump Street. He was in it, and I watched all the real Bros of Simi Valley. Thank you for all the gifts, Tavian. Really appreciate it. Yeah, he's probably my all-time favorite, but he's not like doing skits much anymore.
I like Drewski too. I mean, I don't know.
Drewski.
I've been watching him for years. He's funny.
Thanks for the feather mask. Really appreciate it, man. I don't think Drewski's doing many. Drewski's funny.
Dude, watch Could Have Been Love, his new thing he's got on YouTube. It's like Bachelorette, except it's him. That shit is so funny, man.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of his stuff like that. He's like doing like that dating show or whatever now.
It's really good.
Yeah, I've seen. People said Trey Rags.
Oh, Trey Rags, yes.
I haven't seen his skits in a while. Does he still make skits?
He's in my top 5, man.
He's definitely in the top 5.
How about we each make
posted a bad video?
How about we each make a top 5 for TikTok skit creators then?
I'm trying to think of anything. No Trey Rags for sure.
Yeah, that's probably a mutual between all of us.
I guess I haven't really watched a ton of Trey Rags, to be honest.
Dude, he is very fun. He's like got like a couple million, I think, followers.
Okay. I watch a lot of Smoke Ash. I don't know if you guys know who that is. It's like this black guy with dreads. He does like kind of a lot of like he's got like 1.9 million or something. He does a lot of like those Drewski style skits.
Oh yeah, he basically looks like him and Drewski look alike.
Sort of.
Like with the because they okay yeah I know who that is. I think that's
no
no
he has like
guy.
No, he has dreads. He's skinny.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a different guy because another guy looks like him and Drewski look.
And then Joe Roth is definitely up there.
Oh, for sure.
Joe Roth is definitely up there. Trey Rags definitely up there. Trying to think who else. You guys watch Content Machine? They make good skits.
Yes.
Content Machine, they make good stuff. I wouldn't put them in the top 5, but they make good stuff.
What about That's a Bad Idea?
Not sure I'm familiar with that.
I've heard of that, but I'm trying to put it there. I think it's been a minute since I've seen it.
It's two guys.
Oh, the guy who does 1950s skits, is that Kyle Gordon? That guy's hilarious. His song parodies are so good.
The millennial thing.
And then he just put out the British rap one.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, very good. I mean, what was the one I was talking about?
The one that comes to mind about Gordon. Is it Gordon? Not Gordon Terry. What was his name? Was it Gordon? Kyle Gordon?
Kyle Gordon. We're talking about Kyle Gordon. He does
the one
like
that comes to mind when I think of him is the one he did where it was like the 1950s rock and roll song.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, I'm talking about like there's like snow in the Coca-Cola or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. And the underage girls, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just married like
the other day.
Yeah.
Someone said Churdley's. I feel like I don't watch as much of him anymore.
Back in the day, I mean, I still think he's great. Like him and like Trevor Wallace, which is
Trevor Wallace. Yeah, he's super.
They're like
funny.
He was like remember what the Monster Energy drinks back in the day? Like, he was like the fucking OG of that shit. Like,
Trevor Wallace was the man, dude.
He's a great stand-up too. His pterodactyl special was really good.
He's a good stand-up, and he still puts out great skits.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be up there. Like,
he's very good.
But I think the most popular skit creator is Joe Roth. I think. I think he's like
Oh, my God.
unanimously the most popular skit creator.
I don't know who that is.
Huh?
I don't think I know who that is. Or if I saw him, I would.
You don't know who Joe Roth is?
The name doesn't sound familiar.
He's like
I mean, I've probably seen him.
He's like 10 million followers.
I mean, I guess I'm just a liar.
Clax McBee, who's that?
He's pretty funny.
What does he do?
He's got a huge following.
What does he do? I recognize the name.
You'd have to. I don't even know how to explain what he does. People say it's
Oh. He was doing like the cereal with the NyQuil and like all that shit. Yeah, and like the sober thing with the cocaine.
Yes, with the eyes.
Yeah, that guy's funny. That guy's really funny. I watch him all the time. I just couldn't remember.
Eric played too much for sure.
Still no idea why that guy has me blocked.
No idea.
We'll never figure it out. We'll never know why that guy has me blocked.
But, so Houston, didn't you say that y'all are like mutuals?
Yeah. Like I've never talked to him though. Like, if you don't know who Drew Tube is, Tube, he's got like 40. He does like blue collar skits.
Oh, that guy follows me.
Okay, so he did like a top 3 rising creators, and he put me on there, and then that's when Eric had like followed me. I've been following Eric, but like I've never talked to him or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'd never spoken a word with him. He's blocked me.
I mean, I really don't know, man.
Who cares? But it's just he gets brought up a lot when we talk about like top skit creators, so that's the only reason.
Big man, I don't know who else. Okay, this guy, I think his name is Andy. He's just usually him and a woman, and he does like the therapist thing where he's like the worst rated therapist. And he like his skits are like cinema, like top tier. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, probably.
Wait, long,
he's got like 2 million followers.
Long blonde hair.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
Andy, yes.
He does it, and it's like in like he makes it look like it's a TV network almost or something.
Yes, it's
that
like
guy
a yellowish.
Yes, that guy is funny.
Is so funny.
That guy is funny.
That girl that's in there.
AGC.Andy. Yes, it always says AGC. That guy is funny.
I'd love to make videos like that, but like I don't even know how you begin to make.
Who knows? Yeah. Have you guys ever? Go ahead.
And y'all may disagree. That's okay. The acting, it kind of reminds me of like Korn acting.
Yeah. I think it's intentional that way.
Yeah, I would say it's so. Yeah, but it's funny, and they make it work. Like they play off that. Well.
Yeah, I think it's intentional that way, at least to me. But this is going to bring up a point for me. What have you guys ever considered like increasing your editing budget? Because I was watching a podcast. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Costco guys. Yeah, those guys, that dude with like the big guy and his little son.
I don't like it.
They were on a podcast.
It's great that the father and son are together.
They were on a podcast and they were talking about how they outsourced their editing to the Philippines. And they were like, and they said that like we can get it edited immediately. I'm like, have you guys ever considered outsourcing your edits? I wouldn't, but I was just wondering about you guys.
I mean, I don't know.
Like if you wanted to do a higher quality video, I would consider it,
I want to learn how to do it myself.
That's where I'm at.
I watch videos and shit. I still don't understand color grading. Like, how do I make a video look like it's a TV show or like a movie? Like, I don't know. But also, I see videos that are like have really great cinematography or whatever you want to call it, and they'll have like no views. Like, there's more.
Yeah, there's
more value in like the cinematography than what's inside like the plot.
There's a lot more that goes into skits than just the cinematography.
So here's an interesting thing. You may not know who this guy is. His name's Christopher McLaughlin, and me and him we've followed each other for over a year now. I kind of look at him as like one of my social media mentors. Like he was one of the ones that was there from the beginning of my like blowing up, and he would give me advice and stuff. And
he steered you in the wrong direction, man.
Right. But anyway, he made a video today actually, and he was talking about like the future of content creation, like where are content creators going to be in 1 to 2 years. And he was like, yeah, there's always going to be a market for relatable content where it's talking head videos, you get on the camera and talk. But his prediction is that 1 to 2 years from now, AI is going to take over the content creation game, because you're already seeing it where people are putting out AI generated videos.
Yeah, that's true. And they're actually, some of them are good. You can see the flaws.
It depends on how good AI gets, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. It's only going to get better from here.
Yeah.
Like you look where it was 3 years ago to where it is now, and what it's going to be from now until 2 to 3 years from now. And like I said, there's always like I don't think AI would ever take the place of like what we do, because that just
personality.
Yeah, it requires a human personality.
Yeah, but like they could take the place of like, I don't know.
Yeah, like React videos, like people who put their head like up here. I had somebody do it. I had somebody like stitch one of my videos like the other day, and all he did was, as soon as the video started, they show their face for like 1 second, then they put their head down. Like, dude, and I'm not trying to be mean, but like, if you're gonna do something, like add your fucking thing to it. Don't just try to rip off of me to try to get views, and they usually don't get any. And I'm not trying to be like a dick. I'm just saying, like, add some value to it.
No, they're adding value by like putting it with a high pitched sound and some gentleman welding wood or whatever the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
At least in that they're doing something. I mean, but I'm talking about like people that just like put their head there and they're like pointing and then they move.
Like the old days of TikTok.
So
not as popular now.
I will say this about the AI, because somebody left a comment about Gronk and ChatGPT, and when I do make my Instagram posts, I do generate AI posts and then clip my face onto it for like those Instagram posts, like when it's like when I make those of like chat at the party with the girls. Or like, you know, like whatever at the homecoming answer on the field.
Where do you get those pictures from? If you were just like taking random girls' pictures.
No, I don't. You just go to Twitter, Grok AI. I have a subscription, and you just type in whatever you want. And those posts like some of them get like 50, 60K likes for me. Like my one with like Sydney Sweeney at the 50-yard line got like 60,000 likes, and I gained like 2,000 followers on it, so it's worth it for me.
Dude, I might be borrowing your subscription or like sending you
prompts. That's fine. Yeah, see, the thing about Instagram is like people don't realize that like it's more than just reels. You have to actually put out posts in order to hit the algorithm as best as possible. That's how I've been able to hit the Instagram algorithm.
I have no idea what to do.
I put out either a fake news story or a fake post every single day, along with a reel. Sometimes I post 2 reels a day.
I don't even know what to do. I mean, I post reels. Some videos get 20,000, some get 4,000.
My reels have been outperforming my TikToks lately, which is crazy. Really? Yeah, like I have a reel right now that's like 800,000 views. My most recent reel.
I think the most I've got on an Instagram video was like maybe like 300,000 views, but like I'd say like Facebook, dude. I don't understand. I cannot get no motherfucking views, dude. Like. Don't understand. I know you're probably supposed to do like regular posts too, but I don't even know what. I'm
finally starting to get like a few views here and there on Facebook.
I made a page.
So what you need to do is link your TikTok. I'm sorry, not your TikTok. Link your Instagram to your Facebook page.
Yeah,
and then set it to where it'll automatically post your reels from Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And just keep doing it. It's kind of like a savings account. You just keep investing into it, and eventually it's going to grow.
Yeah, I have like 2 videos on TikTok. On Facebook, they got like 50K and like 30K.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah, I mean it literally just takes an extra 2 seconds to hit the button and share to Facebook.
I've seen the option.
And you can even set it up so it does it automatically.
Yeah, I've seen that option too.
I just set it up automatically so it just does it.
Yeah,
don't even have to worry about it. Yeah, it's hard to hit the algorithm with these other platforms. I don't understand YouTube Shorts.
I mean, I'll have one that's got like 20,000 views, and then I'll have one that gets like fucking 100 views. Like,
I've never had 20,000 views on YouTube Shorts.
I've had like 10,000, never 20,000.
But I've heard a lot of. So I listen to a lot of like how to be a better YouTuber kind of videos on YouTube, and honestly, from my understanding, it's not even worth it to be a Shorts creator because
I've heard it isn't.
You have to have 10 million views within 90 days just to even monetize.
And that's like
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
I get that on TikTok, but that's because I've got over 360,000 followers. And like I have an established audience over here. I don't think I'll ever get to that on YouTube.
No.
I don't get how they do it, man. Like
someone said 25 cent RPM on YouTube Shorts. Try 25 cent RPM on all your TikTok videos. That's what I get. If I'm lucky.
Thankfully, I've never had that. I hope that. I don't even get how that happened.
Well, it's been like that for months. As soon as I started getting a lot of views, they're like, all right, fuck you. We're going to make sure that you don't make that much money.
The lowest mine's dropped is like, I think I said it last week, was like 50 cents.
Must be nice. I haven't had 50 cents since like October.
I don't even. I don't even look at it. I just look at what I make at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I check mine every day. I'm like,
yeah, that's I check mine every single day.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it for 2 years. I've been in the program for 2 years,
Yeah,
and at first it was the same way. I was checking it every day, twice a week, even. I just quit caring because I was still making money, and like.
Well, yeah, I mean, I still make money too.
Paying me, I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't like look at it and be like, oh, I have to make a change. Like, I still end up making like the same amount roughly each month from the videos. It doesn't change. Even though my RPM tanked, I still make pretty much the same amount.
Yeah, same here. I mean, it's like it's out of our control too, so there's no point in worrying about it.
And plus, like, I'm at the point where like I feel like, even if TikTok like cut the creator fund, like I'd still be able to make a living because of the paid partnerships I have, like the long-term deals.
Yeah.
Like, so it wouldn't be like a huge issue for me. So that's why I try to care about it less.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Well, I'm not quite to that point yet. I don't have as many brand deals as you do, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And
how you get brand deals? Like you're saying they're just hitting you up like just to make a video?
Yeah, I have some companies that I work with long term, to, you know, briefly like mention their product in a video. You'll see them on my page. They're tagged as like paid partnerships or whatever. It's not often. It's like maybe once a month, maybe twice a month.
Okay.
And then I have a few things on Instagram as well. Stories, stuff like that. Yeah. Like I did a video for this company that like did like a online. I did like a job interview like online, and all they wanted me to do was like do the job interview and use their online tool to do it. It wasn't even like an ad. They didn't even want me to explain their company. They just were like, "Hey, we'll pay you to use our tool as part of your skit." Where I probably already would have used a tool like that for part of my skits. I was like, sure. Like sometimes stuff like that. You know, I don't ever take ads where it's like, you know, I got to sit here and explain your whole stupid product.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I find that unoriginal. I hate when creators do that.
That's called ad placement videos. Technically what that's called. Where you just place the product in your video and that's the ad.
Yeah, I only do ad placement.
Yeah.
I don't do any like ad explanation. That stuff's lame.
Yeah. That's for, no offense, that is for like the influencers who have pages dedicated to like that life. Like if you're promoting a product that revolves around the lifestyle that you are promoting on your Instagram.
Yes.
That's what those videos are for. It's like, yeah,
100%.
You're gonna explain, you know, that.
Yeah, but like
us, it just doesn't make sense. Because,
like I'm not gonna get on my TikTok and promote like Based Body Works like hair texturizing powder. Yeah. And like make a skit about that. It just isn't worth it.
You know, speaking of brand deals and stuff, TikTok did me dirty today.
Yeah.
So you know how they send you like all the monetization things, wanting you to promote products, things like that.
Yeah.
The top one I got today, it says, "Elijah, you are a perfect fit," and it was beard and eyebrow growth products.
That's fucked up, bro.
Why are you doing me dirty like this, man?
Can you not grow a beard?
Houston too.
I mean, I can. It just don't look good. It's kind of like the top. It don't grow like right here in the middle, and then it don't come up past like the jawline.
I can only grow here. I can't fill it in yet.
This is all I got, man, and I'm proud of it.
I could grow that, but I just don't want to.
I love it.
It looks good on you.
Thanks, man. Those glasses look good on you.
Thank you.
Tony Stark.
These are like a Tony Stark, dude. A lot of people say they're like, you got the Stark glasses on.
They look cool as shit. Like I couldn't wear them, but
these just help for like I get migraine headaches. These just help with the light, honestly. But they're a pretty sick look, I feel like. Anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about something spicy. I don't know. Let's get into something fun.
Okay.
I feel like Elijah has something.
Well, you must have been feeling that in the wrong place because I don't know. I could probably think of something. My mind is kind of all over.
No, well then I'll do it.
Okay.
Because I do have something I want to talk about. Right. I want to talk about. This isn't like necessarily spicy, but I want to get your opinions on creators that go viral for one thing and then continue to do it?
So kind of like what I did.
No, not at
No?
all like what you did. I'm talking about like mega viral. I'm talking about like the Hawk Tuah girl. I'm talking about like that kind of
Oh,
stuff. Like
Okay.
that. I'm talking about that. Like, how do you guys feel about what do you think engages people with that for so long?
Okay. Can I give another example? Too?
Okay, sure.
I don't know if you remember that, but you probably remember this. Elijah, you remember the guy who would like answer the phone like this and start doing the sidewinder?
yes,
Broken Web?
yes.
And he got huge because all he would do is answer the phone and play that Cody Johnson song, I think, and then just do this. And motherfuckers wanted to beat him. And no offense to him, but that's his like thing.
Yeah, they do like one thing, one singular thing. They don't make like skits. They don't make like they're just known for that one thing they did.
Like I'm gonna be the do the roar guy. Do the roar. I'm just gonna start doing that. That's
Or like D's nuts. You guys remember D's nuts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that guy was huge, and all he said was D's nuts. So, like, how do you guys feel about how videos like that and people like that can just surpass like people who are grinding in like one night?
The algorithm, baby.
Yeah.
So I have an opinion, and I've actually thought about this before.
Mhm.
So like I have kids, and Houston, I don't know how old your kids are, but you may have experienced this. But like whenever there's like a viral moment from TikTok, like a viral sound, and my kids hear it because they listen to like what me and my wife listen to. I don't really follow that side of TikTok, but my wife does. And so it catches their attention, and they're young, and like they hear it and they're like, they think it's the funniest thing ever. And they start repeating it over and over again. And they're not old enough to understand what viral means. They just heard it a couple of times. So I think there's got to be some sort of psychological thing about when something goes viral. It went viral for a reason.
Yeah.
It catches people's attention. It's funny enough, and it's short. Usually it's very, very short, and it's not like a long skit like we do.
Yeah.
So I would be interested to look into like the psychology of why stuff like that goes viral.
It must be like people see it, react with it, and they're like, okay, they see it, react with it, we're going to show it to more people. And it's funny enough in that moment that it gets so much viewership. And then like those people are able to drag it on for such a long period of time.
Yeah. But being able, I'm not trying to like scratch our own back, but being able to like get so like millions of views off like a video longer than a couple seconds is like a fucking pretty huge deal, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
like my video that like took me to the top where I could like be monetized. Like that bitch was like over. It was like a minute and 10 seconds, and like fucking almost 7 million people saw it, which is crazy. It's like algorithm's like, here's your shot. We're gonna finally let you get up there, and like, I don't know.
Well, the thing is like, it's a pretty impressive if you can get 7 million people to view a 1+ minute video. It's far more impressive than 7 million people viewing a 10-second video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I'll say this: just because you got 7 million views doesn't mean 7 million people actually watch.
Oh well, I know there's like rewatches and everything.
Yeah.
No. I guess what I'm getting at is like on YouTube, you have what you call impressions versus actual like plays or watches. So like your impressions, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, just correct me. The impression is the amount of opportunities your video had to be watched, which means like they showed the thumbnail. We'll just use simple numbers. They showed your thumbnail to 1,000 people, but you only got 700 views. So 700 people clicked on your video, but 1,000 people had the chance to. Well, with TikTok,
hey, thanks, Todd.
when you're scrolling, it's not the user didn't have the chance to say. Like it's not like YouTube where you can see a thumbnail and you can either click it to watch it or not. They scroll and it comes up whether they like it or not. So that counts as a view, even if they watch for 1 second and then keep going. Does that make sense?
So like you're they're scrolling through your shit and that's a view.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like YouTube. If you get a view on YouTube, it's more meaningful because that means they clicked the thumbnail. They made the choice to watch it. But on TikTok, it's like they can't control. It seemed like half a second and said they're scrolling.
So like so here's what I was like. Remember when I was texting you guys about that one video that I had that was like all those like weird like third world country accounts viewing, but it had a ton of views? That must have been what it was from. Because it wasn't getting any likes.
Thank you, Todd. Appreciate the roses.
You know what I mean? First 3 seconds are most important for the hook. I don't hook until like sometimes later on. I mean, I try to let my caption do the hook, keep people engaged, and then kind of let this, because I built, when you're a skit creator, you can't toss your hook into the first 2 seconds. What are you gonna do for the other 58?
Yeah, that's why I'm like loud personally.
Okay, like keep people engaged. Oh, great, you got your hook out at 2 seconds. So what the fuck are they gonna do now for the rest of the skit? You got to have multiple hooks.
So there's different types of hooks, and I know we've talked about this before. You have visual hooks, audio hooks, hooks with like text hooks. So like whenever you put broke boyfriend does XYZ, that is a text hook. And then if the first second of the video is you doing any sort of movement into the screen, that's a visual hook.
Oh, well.
And then like I've seen other creators where they'll get a text message first thing. So they're pulling up their phone, the phone is dinging, and then they got a text hook. That's 3 different hooks, all in the first second of the video.
Yeah.
That's catching someone's attention, which will make them want to watch for longer. So, but I get what you're saying too, where it's like, I would say that what you're talking about is more of like the punchline of
yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about, is the punchline. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I make my videos, I kind of just turn the camera on and improv things. And I know that there's going to be certain movements, certain reactions, certain points in the skit that are going to draw attention. And like the title and everything. Like I try to always have a good relevant background, something going on. Like yeah, I have a pretty funny video that it's a 40-second video. I'm trying a shorter form skit, and it's you know, when you catch when 30-year-old man-child boyfriend gets caught cheating, and it's like starts with him throwing a tantrum, like I'm testing out like that kind of thing, where it starts from like already like a climactic point. So I'm probably gonna post that after this podcast. So I am like experimenting with that stuff.
Yeah,
because it's good to. I think I scheduled it. Oh, it already has 1,700 likes on Instagram in 30 minutes, so it might be an engaging thing where it's hooking people. Because it's like you're starting out at almost like you're starting out in the middle of it. Have you guys ever tried something like that?
Yes. Sorry, I'm distracted. Just keep going.
It was a question. I just asked a question.
Oh, what was the question?
I said, have you guys ever tried? I know I'm talking too much. Have you guys ever tried to start a skit almost like in the middle, like of like the event, like you did with like the car crash, Elijah?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And that worked, yeah.
And it worked well.
No, I don't mean to pivot really quick. I'm so sorry to do this. Connor is talking to James Davidson III. I just want to say that's the guy who I was talking about earlier. Who inspired that one video, and I don't think he's copying anybody. I think he's doing a great job out there.
That's the guy who made the original Twin Peaks skit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I've seen a couple of his videos. Your stuff's great, man. You know, as you become a skit creator, you're gonna get people that are gonna compare you to everything and stuff like that. So you know,
if you use a filter, which I think anybody, if they want to use a filter, use a fucking filter. But if you use a filter, they're gonna compare you to Eric.
I mean,
I still think he's great. I'm just saying everybody's gonna say you're.
That guy Eric Play Too Much did start that like.
Yeah.
People are like, yeah, they play that same like music sound with the filter. Yep. It's the same exact style. So yes, I understand people saying they're clones. It's not an unvalid take because it's like it's a trend he started and like everybody and their mother is doing it now, you know.
But his videos are so different and unique. I mean,
yeah, but it doesn't mean that his videos aren't bad, and they're unique. It's not like he's scouting this guy's skits and like, oh, how am I gonna copy him?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
there are people doing it for sure.
Oh, dude, I see those guys rinse and repeat each other's skits, and like they're like, oh, this person beat me to it. I'm gonna post it this way. Like all that stuff. I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah. Now I'll say this.
Do something different.
That happened to me one time is AV back when he was doing the broke boyfriend videos. Me and him, literally within a couple minutes of each other, posted broke boyfriend gets caught cheating, and it was not planned. It was very coincidental. They were different skits, but the amount of comments I got from that video was like, "Oh, like AV did this first," and I was like,
"Yeah,
literally did it way before he even started doing that."
Yeah, and we don't have to get into that. I was just saying, like, it does like stuff like you can post. Like I know before, like with you, Ben, there was a video. I don't remember what it was, but like I had posted a video, and you were like, "Oh, I was about to post like that almost."
The Chase Bank glitch.
Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know. I think some things are coincidental.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I was like totally just planning on posting that. I'd actually already made the video and was like ready to post it, and then you came out. I was like, oh shit.
Well, I mean, people are more similar than what you think. I mean, it's not like we're fucking geniuses or
No,
something.
no, no, no,
There's
no,
other
no,
people thinking of the same exact thing we're
Of
thinking.
course,
We're never
that's
gonna be the
normal.
main
That's
character.
normal.
Like I made a joke to my wife yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, so original. I'm sure you're the first guy to come up with that joke." And I was like, "Yeah, it was a low hanging fruit kind of a joke."
Yeah, like it's just was in the moment kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, somebody else have anything? I'm trying to think of stuff. My mind's running.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know I always have a lot of talking points. But yeah, no. But I mean, like, the thing is with like these creators, like, we're all like different, but like this app was started on trends. People tend to forget that. That's the last thing I'll say about that. Yeah, moving on. Let's I think we should tell some funny stories for like the last 20, 30 minutes, you know? I don't know what you guys are like on time.
I'm good.
I mean, we can go. What time you want to go to?
Like
I
11?
still got to work tomorrow, but
I got to work tomorrow as well. I'd say till 11.
So 30 minutes?
Yeah. Is that good with you, Elijah?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I think that we should all tell like a good story, like maybe like you know, like first kiss or like something like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, what are we, a bunch of teenagers?
I don't know. That's what some people like to hear that shit.
Well, mine was with my uncle, so I mean,
Okay.
really into that.
That's valid.
Hey, thanks for the spicy chilies.
Okay, then now you just gave me actually a legitimate talking point. You gave me a legitimate talking point because you said mine was with my uncle. Because I was scrolling through some skits, and my friend Jared, he makes the creepy uncle skits, and I'll see a lot of people that comment like, "This brought up my past trauma." Have you guys ever had someone leave a comment like that? And if so, how do you handle it?
I just don't say nothing, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
My shit's a joke. Like, that's all it is.
Right, and
I'm glad it's relatable. I mean, but it's just a joke. I mean,
I'm kind of with you, but sometimes I will reply and be like, well, at least that's not the case now. Like, at least you've moved past it.
Right.
I don't always reply to that, but you know.
Sometimes I'll reply too, but like, I'll get like just half of them. Like, this is somebody's life, or this happened to me.
Yeah.
But mainly people in the comments, they kind of just go talk to each other, you know. So
yeah.
I'm not saying I'm above it or nothing like that. It's just, you know, I do sometimes. I don't. You know, just depends if something catches my eye.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. With that stuff, it's like, it's hard because you're like, for me, like, I don't get a lot of comments like that. Like, people will be like, oh, this is giving me PTSD from like the guy in high school Snapchatting them a bunch of times. Like, okay, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's funny. I'm glad it's relatable, but like, we all know that like, this wasn't like a deeply thing. So I don't really delve into that like content where it like gets into like that like divorced dad stuff or like, I mean, Elijah, you make some pretty creepy content sometimes.
Yeah, and I get a lot of comments. You mentioned one of them. This is somebody's life right now.
Yeah, I get that a lot too.
Well, okay, my comments are full of that. That's a trend right now to say this is someone's life now.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it is true. Like, there are people. Like, it is a stereotype, but it's a stereotype for a reason. Like, the typical creepy guy, whatever. You know, there are, like, just take my Josh the manager. There are managers who abuse their power and, like, try to flirt with the girls. And a lot of girls relate to that. And it also, I had this one chick try to accuse me of, like, that's not funny because you're bringing up stuff that, like, happens in the real world. And, like, I ended up messaging her, and I was like, I understand, like, this may be triggering for you, but, like, a lot of women use comedy to cope with what they went through. Like, you can talk about women who have been SA'd. They tend to lean towards more of, like, thinking SA jokes are funny because, like, they relate to it in a way, you know?
Yeah, because, like, there's different ways to relate to trauma. There's different ways to, yeah.
Yo, Raisin, appreciate the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to, like, say, yeah, it's called comedy at the end of the day. Somebody said in the chat.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, what's up, Game and Tech? That's my dog.
You know, it's comedy. People are gonna make what they want to make. You know, that's the whole thing. This is how I've kind of thought about comments what people leave to me. Like when people leave upset comments about skits, they're like, "Why are you still making skits?" Hate comments. Nobody is making you watch my skits. Nobody's holding you at gunpoint and saying, "You have to watch this guy's fucking skits." No, you're at your full ability to scroll through. So like that's why I don't understand why people always get so triggered by this stuff. It's like, okay, then just don't watch it.
Yeah.
Move on. You know what I mean? But people just they want so badly to like be offended so they can have like a talking point, I feel like, or something. People live to argue in the comments.
What I think about those people, and this also kind of applies to the woman that got me fired from Hardee's back in the day. Because back in the day, I was on Vine. I know I've told this story before, but like I got some traction on Vine, and it ended up getting me fired because I was making videos at work. And what happened is this one person, and she left me several comments. She was like, "I reported you to Hardee's," and when I think of her and these people leaving hate comments, I think to myself, I hope for the rest of your life you were the person that goes to a comedy show and ends up having to walk out because you're just so offended you couldn't handle the comedy.
Those videos are so funny when those people do that too. I just saw one recently.
I'm typically a good guy. I don't wish bad things upon people, but if you're that person, I do wish that on you.
Yeah.
Judge me for it. I don't care. But.
I mean, and my dad said something really good in the chat. He said, "You don't know where the line is drawn until you cross it."
And hey, it's worth it to cross it every time.
Yeah. Because when you cross it, the views are always better.
You got to test the waters. I mean,
yeah.
You got to think some people that get upset, they think that you're directly talking to them. I don't fucking know you, dude. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
It's just a situation. Maybe it happened to me in my life.
Yeah. And how is my content affecting your life?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's just a video. We are just idiots on the internet just trying to make it
and the internet is such like a crazy place. Like you can get down some rabbit holes and see the way people are just really sad and like all this stuff on the internet. It's like you control your own life on the internet. You don't have to interact, like I said.
But, just like, and also I can't like with TikTok. If you say certain words, obviously not like racial slurs. You shouldn't say those.
Yeah, don't say the racial slurs. But
earlier you said SA, or instead of the R word, you gotta say great.
Right. You have to because
we sound like idiots.
I know, but it's like people will say, "Well, that word is triggering for me due to my experiences," and it's just
you're still saying it though. We know what you're saying.
You're
saying great. Obviously, that's what that means. So like, I don't know, man.
I agree with you 100%. We shouldn't have to tiptoe.
If I'm gonna, you'll never see me make a video and say. I'm gonna say it now, but I would never say it in a video. Like I'm not gonna say unalive. Like I'm just gonna say you're dead. I'm not gonna say. That's just annoying to me. Like, what are we fucking?
I feel like we're like almost graduating out of that era a little bit, though.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I feel like, dude, during COVID, holy fuck, the cancel culture was real, bro. But now, I think we're slowly coming out of it. We're allowed to joke again, and like people. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it seems like TikTok is getting worse, but I don't know if y'all seen where Meta, like Instagram and Facebook and Threads, they've actually rolled back a lot of their censorship policies that they had.
Well, why do you think TikTok's getting worse? Because where are all the soft people going?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Instagram is unhinged. I see like violently racist reels daily.
Oh yeah, especially check the comments; they're pretty.
Oh my god! And it's not just like all races, dude.
Oh, every one of them. It's crazy.
Yeah, Instagram is unreal.
It's a fucking wild, wild west out there. It's just like Twitter now. Twitter is absolutely nuts.
Well, think about it. Think about who owns Twitter and who owns Instagram and where they lean views-wise.
I'm all for, I'm all for freedom of speech.
Oh, me too. And that's why I've never liked suppressing the public voice, because it's like, why are you trying to tell us what we can and can't say? Of course, like...
If you're being hateful to someone,
like hate speech is where the real line is drawn. I don't care what some like random girl on the internet, some random white girl who's talking on behalf of whoever draws a line. I don't care about that. You have to care about the lines that are actually drawn in society.
Yeah.
For sure.
Talking about being hateful, who cares?
Yeah.
It's all about intention, and the problem is the algorithms can't distinguish between something that is satire and something that is actual hate speech.
Yeah, they can't. It's because it's a bot. It's just like, oh yeah, this will go through. This is fine.
So maybe that's the next talking point. Has the algorithm changed the trajectory of how society operates?
It has. I would agree that it has, because society didn't operate this way before social media existed.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to try to do this as best without going on a rant. There are so many people in this world that are weirdos that do not deserve to have their voice heard because they think weird things and they think ridiculous things. But the internet gives everybody a voice to post whatever they want. So when you start posting all of this stuff, people start seeing it. People start absorbing it, and it's like, oh, okay. So, and then all the other words are like, I'm going to get behind this, and that's how cancel culture, stuff like that was created, because that. So yes, the internet, the algorithm has affected how we as a society perceive things and live, because it's vaulted things into the public eye that we would have never seen before. You know what I mean?
Just an example of that is like, back, you mentioned COVID, and I'm sure I've mentioned in the last few videos, I've basically had some sinus issues since Christmas. And like, it's work now, I'm getting over it finally, slowly. But like in the morning, I still have like a pretty nasty cough for the first couple hours. And growing up, I never hesitated to cough in public. But now, since COVID, if I have to cough, I look around and I'm scared. Like, are they going to think I'm getting them sick? I've never thought that before until after COVID. And COVID's not even really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But yet it's still a mental thing.
I thought about it during COVID, honestly. Like, people were psychos during COVID. Absolute psychos. Like, the mask police. And like, dude, one time I was driving, I saw this dude, he had 4 masks on and like a thing covering his face, and then a bunch of store napkins like under all the masks.
He was in the car by himself.
Yeah, correct. He was in the car by himself. Yeah.
Dude, I saw people wearing like paint masks that you paint with.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was the same way with the cough. Now I don't, but like during COVID, I was scared to cough because of people be like, "This motherfucker got that shit." Like,
yeah, it was like a death sentence.
Well, for me, like I said, COVID's not even a thing, but I think it changed my perspective on the whole situation. I'm not like I don't want to get too political here, but like I'm not. I wasn't scared during COVID. I never was.
I wasn't.
The entire time.
Yeah, me too. I went to college throughout all of it, and I worked through it too.
Yeah, I never quit working, and I did get COVID once. Then it was just a normal. It was like the flu, but
I got it and it sucked, and it took me like months to get over a lot of the symptoms. Actually,
I got it like last year. Like,
I got it like 2021. I got it.
I didn't get it.
Peak
and
COVID.
During COVID, I was working for Frito-Lay. I mean, I was in stores with people all the time. I'm surprised I never got it. Sold so many chips, by the way. People bought the fuck out
I'm
of
sure.
chips.
Well, you guys probably didn't have super strict, as strict of guidelines as we did in the Washington D.C. metropolitan area.
Well, I had to wear a mask the entire time because I was living in Jackson at the time.
Yeah, but like we had to do we weren't like. You basically couldn't leave your house unless you were doing like something essential.
We all got letters that we had to carry with us that we were essential workers and shit like that. I never got stopped.
Yeah, but like, when did they open up restaurants back for you guys?
They never shut down around.
Yeah, they never shut down.
Yeah, see,
we in the South, man, nothing shut down.
At the end of 2021, they shut restaurants down.
And fucked everybody.
Almost for 2 years, they had restaurants on and off shutting down in my area.
They changed the hours, like to Walmart. Used to around here, you could have Walmart like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which, who gives a shit? I don't even
and people in my areas, lots of times, still wear masks. And there's lots of places that still try to require masks too.
Wait,
like,
people still try to require it?
Schools, like when I go and film at some high schools, they're like, mask is not mandatory, but it's very suggested, like on the signs of the doors and stuff. It just really just depends on the area you're in.
Yeah. Well, down here in the South, I think Houston can understand it. It was compared to like the big like metro areas. It was so relaxed. Like he was saying, you just had to carry around a card that said you were an essential worker, but nobody ever stopped you. Like
Now, when I was in Jackson, because that's where I lived at the time, they weren't stopping you, but they were on your ass about wearing a mask. That area. But like far as where I'm from, which is it doesn't Meridian, whatever. That's where I live at. Okay, come fucking stalk me. But here in Meridian, it wasn't. Everybody was laid back about it.
Yeah.
Right.
There in Jackson specifically, they were like hardcore about that.
Someone said everyone I work with wears masks still. Where do you work? I'm curious.
I've noticed a lot of Starbucks employees still wearing masks.
Yeah, I still see them here and there.
I go there every day. I go to Starbucks.
Oh, we know. We know.
Yeah.
You make it known that you drink
Yeah.
overpriced coffee every single day. We know.
But, about the whole mask thing, though, I'll never forget when COVID was happening. We was at the park, and it was like a beautiful sunny day, and it was packed. This little playground was, and I'll never forget there was this one couple wearing their masks. Excuse me. And I pulled my wife to the side. I didn't want to say it loud enough for them to hear me, and I was like, "Who's the real conspiracy theorist here? Like we're all out here enjoying this beautiful sunny day, and nobody's wearing a mask."
I'm offended.
Well, stay offended.
Okay.
I should make a shirt that says "Stay offended."
That's a good.
That's something I've said before.
That's a good.
Yeah, stay offended. But anyway, I don't know why this conversation sparked that one memory, but
Yeah.
it was,
No, I mean, it were trying times and everybody handled it differently. There was the mask Nazis. There was the people who didn't want to get vaccinated. There was all that shit. It was all bullshit. I think we should answer some questions from the chat, though, now.
Yeah.
Someone said the 4 horsemen of unemployed.
Well, who's the fourth? The behind
know.
the behind the skits muted picture?
Hey, we all got jobs, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Um,
at least for now.
let's take some questions related to anything. We'll go one at a time. Everybody asks a question, then we'll pick one for each person, then we'll keep going until the podcast is done.
When does Chad and Kyle fight for real?
Well, that would have to be an in-person collab because we probably couldn't make that look very good on a green screen. We've done some like sissy slap fighting, but
I think he meant like for real.
Huh?
I think what he meant is when am I gonna beat you up?
yeah, that wouldn't happen.
Like in real life.
That wouldn't happen.
I don't know about it.
Challenge.
I use my weight to my advantage.
But I got the
You have
reach.
You have the height advantage, but I've got the weight advantage.
True. I think we should do. I've always wanted to do a celebrity boxing match.
Yeah, not me personally, but
Yeah.
No, I'm not boxing you, Houston. No,
what?
you look
What do
like
you
you
mean,
could fuck some people up. I'm not interested in boxing you, but I would get in the ring with. I would get in the ring with Elijah.
What do you do? Elijah will destroy you, man.
No, he
That
wouldn't.
dude's got weight, size, and he's got determination.
I did
have any hair holding him back or nothing.
Yeah, but
I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu about 12 years ago for a solid 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
bro, but you're fighting.
Steven Seagal movies.
You're fighting the 4-time state champ. That's what there's a certain aura in the ring. When
It's like you're forgetting who laid the foundation for you to become the 4-time state champ. But okay.
Dude, they were like, for a while, people wanted me to box Pow Envy. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's like this like skinny like streamer kid. People were like all in his comments like, you gotta box Chad. That would have been fun. Anyways, let's answer some other ones.
Hey, Tech Gamer said favorite skit you ever made.
That's a good one.
That's my homie. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of like gaming content or like he does a lot of 3D print shit too. He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know we've answered this a few times before, and I've given the same answer, so I'll actually change it up this time. I would say one of my, I'm not going to say the favorite, but one of my favorites is when I printed out the picture of Chad. But not the one where it was like the cop asking for Chad. It was the next one that I did where like he gets the picture.
Oh, can I have
gets
that?
the gun and like starts beating it up.
Dude.
That was like in the last year that I would say in the last year, that's been my favorite skit that I've ever made.
Yeah. That's a good one. That was a good one. I don't know. I usually always say the same answer for mine too. The unemployed son at Christmas.
That was funny as fuck. Where the presents at? Like, dude, I could have punched you. Like, it made me so. Like,
That's always gonna be my favorite skit, no matter what.
That shit did numbers too. That was very
like 10 million. That gave me so many followers. That's what like had me this second push. Yeah, where the presents at? And she hands me a job, like a job application and a shirt, and like, dude, that skit's like almost what like made this account. Like I know that like I had been around a while, but like I gained so much new audience from that shit.
That shit was funny.
What about you?
I don't know. I mean, I said last week about my strange addictions, or my strange love, whatever the fuck. I'm in love with my couch, and I'm like, it only did like 200,000. I was like having relations with the couch, or I did one where like the preacher. I do mega pastor preacher, whatever the fuck. He's like, he's trying to let everybody know about the allegations that are coming that he may have had like relations with a lady boy, and it cuts to a clip of me with like yogurt on my face.
Yeah.
I'm saying, are you sure you're a woman? And he's like, oh, I'm all man, or I'm all woman.
I've seen that. And
then it cuts back to the regular thing. I mean, it did okay, but I thought it was pretty fun. I do like yelling and like being super aggressive, which I've done that a lot. So anything.
Yeah, your skits get loud.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. I just really like it.
Dude.
So I got an idea. Instead of talking about our own skits, why don't we each go through the other's favorite skit? Like, so an example, Houston, one of your skits that I think is my all-time favorite. I don't remember the exact skit, but like the one thing you said that stuck with me was like, she'll learn how to fuck from the real fuck master.
Yeah, that was a divorce.
Dude, that joke lives in my head rent free.
Oh my goodness.
I fucking died inside when I said that, dude. That's so cringe.
And then Ben, your most recent video, the tight comment, man, that's been my favorite so far that you've done.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was, in my opinion, of all the jokes you've done, that was your most innovative joke.
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm like, I gotta put a good joke to the paper because this skit isn't really that funny, and that made the skit. Everything about you college girls, just so tight. Oh no! Don't call the cops. Don't call the cops. Yeah, it perfectly tied up the ending of the skit.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say my favorite of yours is skit is that one. I don't know if it was your first CPS visit, but where there's like the cocaine on the counter.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
You're like, oh, is that fucking cocaine? Oh, no wonder why your kids are so energetic.
Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
That was the big one. I'm trying to say for Elijah, I think I said it last week, which I think all yours are. I think y'all both have great. That one about the joke that went too far, the prank with the hitting the kid with the car.
Yeah,
that shit's so funny to me, dude.
That one was good. That one was good. People didn't like it.
Funny. The creepy manager videos too. I do like those a lot.
Yeah.
You're very good at it.
I know. I scare myself sometimes.
Yeah, you should. I don't even have mirrors in the house no more. That's how bad you scare yourself. Like, that's it. And then Chad, definitely like the one about the Christmas day. Like, it makes me like so angry. It's like,
I mean, that's
this motherfucker be like, where are the presents at?
That was like a defining moment for this account. Like,
and also the one you just did I think it was yesterday or the day before. It was like, you spent all the money on the credit card.
Oh yeah,
that shit was funny as fuck. Dude.
Unemployed son, like gets his first paycheck, but he actually just went to the bank and opened like a credit card in his parents' name and got cash advances and all this shit.
That was really funny, man.
Dude, with Elijah, dude, I could pick so many. He's got a lot of skits that fucking suck. Honestly, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I couldn't name one that I like.
I think one of my favorite ones is the Chase bank glitch when the girlfriend is explaining like all this shit that like the bank is saying and what's going down, and then his fucking lead paint fucking stairs gets wider and wider, and like and then he's like, but wait, they're saying it's you, right? Like, and then all of a sudden it just cuts to you just like, I've been meaning to talk about something. You just break up with her. Yeah. I think that's my favorite skit you've ever done. Oh, and that's why I was so fine with posting my Chase bank glitch, because they were totally different things.
Yeah.
Like ours were so unrelated that I was like, dude, like that was my favorite one. And then I think you also had another one. It was like a little bit older, but like it was like you were heavier. This was a while ago, I guess. and like you had your headset on, and like I guess your girlfriend had just had like surgery or something.
Yeah,
That one's good. That one's
the
good.
funny part is that my wife literally had just had surgery that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I brought her home from having surgery, and the video idea came to me from that. So,
Well, do you guys want to get into something a little bit more controversial?
we can, sure.
Least favorite skits from each other.
Ooh.
I mean, I just started following you, Chad, personally.
I bet you Elijah could say one for me.
I'll need to think about it. I would say maybe. I don't think I could pick one specific for you.
Okay.
But I can say that, like, when you were doing the Peaked in High School videos, and they got a little repetitive.
Yeah. And I stopped doing them.
Yeah. And then for Houston, I would have to say.
Go fuck yourself.
This is good. No, we need to hear this.
What are we doing?
This is good.
No,
I'm trying to think because, like, you recently blew up, so.
You want to do the old ass ones that were terrible, but you can even remember any of those. They were fucking god.
I don't remember, but yeah, I do know what you're talking about. But I'll try to think of one that's like more recent. I would have to say maybe the Rent-A-Center one is like my least favorite series, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my least favorite. I think the Divorced Dads are the best. Like,
yeah, they're pretty good. There's some fucking bangers for sure.
Yeah, no, there's no hate behind it.
I know.
No, this is just to spice it up.
Yeah. All right, so that's my two.
I fucking hate all y'all shit.
I don't even think I can pick one from Houston.
I mean, y'all's are all. I can't think of one.
I can't. I don't have like a skit in my mind there. I'm like, that was bad. I will have to go through. Huh?
I was like,
you just fucking betraying everybody.
Well, no, I just wanted to hear. I guess for Elijah, I'd have to think. Like, there hasn't really been one skit you've done where I'm like, that fucking sucked. You know?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to suck. Like I was telling Houston, doesn't mean his video sucked. It's just my least favorite.
Okay, so I guess if it was like my least favorite, I think the liberals on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I would agree with
I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm a liberal and offended by it. I just thought it was kind of dry.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought the Republican one was way funnier. I thought that one was an absolute banger.
Come on, me?
No, I'm talking about Elijah.
Oh, I did one of those too.
Oh, really? I haven't seen yours. But Elijah did these back-to-back skits where his Republican one went like, and then the liberal one like just flopped.
So I did it too during Thanksgiving. I did. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas. I did Republican first, and then the next day I did the liberal one. But the Republican one did better. I mean, they both did good, but the Republican one.
I mean, I'm not gonna like weigh into politics here, but like, I think like there can be a general idea of why the Republican ones do better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just there's more people that can laugh about themselves there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say too much, but like there's people are laughing at them and then they're also laughing at themselves. Whereas the liberal one, it's just I don't know. There's also more Republican stereotypes like that are funnier.
Easy.
Like
easy.
Here's the thing about that liberal one though. Yes, it was from the perspective of a liberal, but I was still making fun of conservatives. That's the thing. That's why I was confused as to why I didn't do good, because it was kind of the same concept, just from a different perspective.
Yeah, honestly, like that's why I wouldn't get into politics, just because like all the cancel culture that like, you know, liberals just get offended by. Just like Samuel saying in the chat, Samuel's a great creator. He makes really funny skits for like conservatives and like stuff like that. And I don't see him make often liberal skits, and he probably is thinking the same way we're thinking.
I think both sides fucking suck.
Yeah,
I mean, don't even like any politicians at all. Like,
they do, but like I'm just talking from a perspective to make fun of. Like,
you still gotta make fun of any of them.
I know, but like, yeah, it's just like.
If you make fun of one side, yeah, I guess you would catch more flack, probably.
Not probably, most definitely.
Elijah, put your hat on.
I don't have one right here.
You don't have your red hat?
That was so funny when you put that on in the skit.
I'm just kidding.
You're like, and you put it right on.
I call that my cuck hat.
Your cuck hat. You put it on when you're in the chair?
Yeah. Oh man, I literally bought that hat just for the video. I'm not. Just want to be clear. I'm very apolitical.
Nah, dude, you got all the merch.
Dude, I saw you at the polls, decked out in an all red suit. You have the Trump tattoo right here. What are you talking about, man? There it is. There it is. There it is. I knew it.
It's a birthmark.
Nah. I
got a birthmark too. Yeah. Fuck, if I can get it out of my shirt.
I got one right here.
Oh yeah.
They give you that when you have sex with your sister.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes our live.
Just
came
came
from. Do it
from
better than I did it.
violation detected, and now this is an account.
Oh my god! Oh god!
It's an account. It's so funny, dude. People are so down bad that they like try to pretend that they're like, but it wouldn't be shocking for this live at all, like that we would get a violation. But yeah. On that note, I'm out of things to say. I don't know about you guys.
I'm pretty. I think we're good.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to post this.
This was the best one we've had.
Yeah.
By like a long
I thought
shot.
The last one was pretty good, but too bad we lost that.
The last one was. This is good. Like the layout, the conference. This flowed so naturally. Like